Hello, my little munchkins, my little crones, and my little chickens. I am back to do a reading on who?
Zendaya and Tom Holland.
Zendaya and Tom Holland. They played in what? Spiderman?
Yes.
Spider-Man series, right?
Yes.
So anyway, someone called, please, the name down below. I didn't forget. Sometimes it's just hard for me to get to you to do a reading. But I said, okay, today is it. Here, sweetie, come and give us a good cut for that.
Yes.
Let's see what's going on in Zendaya.
Yes.
And their signs are what?
Zendaya is a Virgo.
Okay.
And Tom Holland is a Gemini.
Virgo and Gemini. Let's see what's going on. Well, on the bottom, restless nights. That doesn't mean anything. They could be working a lot. So let's see. Oh, I'm going to lay them out. Oh, let me do what I do. Here we go.
The Five of Swords. Ace of Swords. The Fool. The Knight of Swords.
You're looking disappointed.
So many swords.
Absolutely.
Three of Pentacles.
I shuffled them.
Six of Swords.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to read it like a read.
Page of Cups.
Mm-hmm.
The Eight of Swords.
Jesus, it ain't no way, and you know I've been using these cards.
The Queen of Wands. And the Hierophant.
And remember,
Yes.
right? So, let me tell you what I see here. Well, it seemed like they have been together for a while, so that's a given. So, but the first thing, they come off as they try to outdo one another, out-top one another, especially as the show is coming to an end. Because here I see where there was a fight, or it could have been a fight of the minds, or someone that don't agree. This is a couple that even though they've been together a lot, they seem very young, very young, not like baby young, not like, they're not young like 15, 16, 18. No, they're in their mid-20s. But they're in their 20s. And so they're still figuring things out. So I see somebody here that's ready to just stop this relationship. They want to move on. They want to do something different. They want to date. But whom they with is putting up opposition. They don't want to let go. They want to go, I'll do better. Give me a chance. I'm not ready. They are emotionally attached. But I see someone saying we fight all the time. Yes, it's new beginnings, but it's always the same thing. Yes, I know you want to leave and do, but this person is saying, I'm not ready. Just give me a little bit more time. I just see an imbalance in this relationship. And I see that somebody in this relationship want to get married. They want to get married. And I see this person saying, no, I don't want to marry. I don't want to be committed. I don't want that. I also see emotionally where someone is saying this relationship has gone about as far as it's going to go. We did, and it leaves that other person perplexed. Why I'm not saying male or female? Because I don't know at this point. So I'm just telling you how the cards are reading. And I see this person saying they've just been in this relationship. I seen this relationship seem like it's at least a good 3 years old. It could be older than that. But what I see is one is wanting to let go and go on while the other ones say they can't. One really wants to get married and make it legal. And the other one saying, you know what? I love you. And this other person is struggling letting it go. It's hard for this person to let the relationship go. But there is one person in this, that's really seeking God. They want to live holy. They want to live right. They don't want to live like this. I don't know, Zendaya. Is she a spiritual person? I need to know if somebody's spiritual, because Is she, I don't know if she's the one that come on, because if so, then she could be the one that's saying, I want to make it legal. I don't want to live like this. This is not right. That their morals are getting in the way of the relationship. And it comes off as too demanding and cause too much of a friction in their relationship. So, what did you come up with, Baby Crone?
They're not really specific, but she did grow up as a Christian, but mostly Catholic.
Ooh. And being Catholic, once you marry, you marry. So this is someone that really don't want to live the life. They want more. And I see the other party is just not ready for that right now. So I see a lot of swords. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 swords. 5, air. 5. I see 1 cup. Emotional, and that's like a kid. And I also see the major arcana, which is the Fool, letting me know that somebody's saying, I want to go and venture. I want to get out of this. I want to spread my wings. I just want a little more. But this is the Hollywood thing. A lot of people get in relationships, and as long as the series or the movie lasts, that's as long as it lasts. But when it's over, they're ready to move on. But I definitely see that this person is really trying to say, let's do this. But I see that somebody really want to make a commitment in this relationship, but the other person do not. This is what I'm picking up. And I think the other person feel like, well, I'm young. I'm still young. I'm too young to commit like this. I'm not saying it's the boy. I'm not saying it's the girl, because I wouldn't know that. But I definitely see somebody's, my biological clock. I want to have children. I don't want to stay in a relationship. I want more. And this person is spiritual, and this person wants to clear up their life. So it could be him or her. So my question is, let me pull this card. So let me get on top. Let's see, is it more of the girl or the boy? It's the Lovers. So if the Lovers show up, then it's both of them. So maybe sometimes he feels like he wants to do it, and then there are times he back out. There are times she wants to do it, but when she thinks about the things that they go through, she doesn't. And maybe, just maybe, they'll break up for a while, and maybe they can find themselves back together again. Maybe not like Jennifer Lopez and, what's his name? Ben Affleck. Not like him, not like them, but maybe like a couple of months or 6 months or something like that, a year, and maybe they can find themselves back. But sometimes when you're young, you do need time to spread your wings, because it just seems like this is kind of like for me, from what I'm gathering, it's a lot of children in this. So it seems like they were young when they started into this heavy relationship. And yes, it's time to move onward by getting married, or it could just mean I'm just too young for that. So anyway, so this is what I have for the reading. I hope you enjoyed it. Like I said, it just seemed like this is a relationship that's teetering out. Just as the Spider show, their show is teetering out. And it just seemed like it's going to be a bittersweet. Well, that's my read on
Zendaya and Tom Holland.
And one is a
Gemini.
And the other is a Virgo. And the Virgo is a home sign. Who is the Virgo?
Zendaya.
Then it's her who wants to make this thing right. Okay, so with that being said, my camera's getting ready to go on, because I would go back for more. But this is the cusp of it. I hope you enjoyed this read. As I said before, it seemed like one is ready to go on, move on, try something new, while the other one wants to get married, tie it down, and they feel like they work. But nevertheless, there's a slight imbalance, and sometimes the only way to fix an imbalance is that sometimes you just have to break up, find your equilibrium, and if it was meant to be, they'll come back. But with that being said, I thank you for listening, my little crones, my little chickens, and my little munchkins. Ciao!